And now like we're entering the place where we can build solutions for churches that like used to cost a full stack development team and multiple weeks can now be done in a few hours. And it's crazy. So that's one skill, is like the ability to spot 5-figure financial and time savings for clients. The other, like another major skill that I think we need to have right now is this ability to visualize and go the extra mile beyond what we used to need as marketers or as people reaching out into the world. So the specific example that I have for this, I had a client last week. Basically, they needed to build a new landing page for their website for the follow-up sequence after somebody takes a survey. And with this new follow-up website, like they asked me to write the copy for it, but they didn't have a designer. They didn't have somebody to visualize it in Figma so that they could hand it to the dev team and get it developed. I just used Claude as my designer and I gave it all the copy, wrote it and said, hey, I want the page to say this, have some stacks here, reference the event sponsors right here, whatever, have a rolling carousel. And then I asked Claude to visualize it in a wireframe to send it on to the dev team. And it did it, like just very simply. Like it just produced an HTML file that whenever I give that file to the client, their Google Chrome browser opens and they can preview the view. So that is another skill that like the things that used to be like I would draw it on a notepad and send it to the designer and be like, hey, this is what I want the page to look like and stuff like that. Now we can actively visualize exactly what we want the pages to look like ourselves. So our vision as marketers, as business owners, as like people serving churches and creating products, whether it's for our own companies or for somebody else, we can now take the vision that's in our head and visualize it very easily and very affordably. My question to you with that is, what is a vision that has been in your head for a while that maybe you weren't able to visualize to your team, but now with the use of AI, specifically Claude Code, maybe you can visualize this page or this ecosystem or this app or whatever it needs to look like. And maybe so you have to hire a developer to make it fully sustainable and all that kind of stuff. But I think that's really important. And the last thing is in content production. We talked about this a few weeks ago. Most of you were not here for that call. So I took my LinkedIn and Facebook and Instagram and YouTube content production up dramatically when I deployed a strategy that I'm using an app called Call to Content. And I actually developed it and I can launch it today because I just got approval from Google yesterday. So I want to share this with you guys. Basically what this app does, I'm going to share my screen. Actually, I'm just going to drop the link in the chat. But what the app does is you log into your Google account. If you use Gmail, you can connect all of your like work meetings into it, and then it will produce content from your calls. Barbara, you probably can't use this app because your account's, wait, you're not a full counselor, you're a coach. Sorry to come off, but if you're still listening.
Correct. Yes, I don't have the same agreements because I'm not a licensed therapist.
Great. So you can use this. But what I've trained this app to do is it uses Alex Hormozi's hook, retain, reward framework. It listens and looks through your email for all of your transcripts from your meeting note takers. And then it produces content and graphics for social media based on your specific words that you used in those past meetings. And so I use this now for taking my LinkedIn content production from, I used to do 7 to 10 posts a month whenever I'd think about it. And now I'm doing 3 or 4 posts a day on LinkedIn, just because like I'm taking the meetings that I'm already have and the coaching conversations that I'm already having and all of the transcripts, the meetings with my team where I'm like developing them in a skill or whatever. And it's taking all of that word for word and it's making content out of it.